you. Yeah, 'cause I'm better than you. And you know it. You. Grand Theft Auto 6. The game trailer leaks early today. And so then Rockstar Games basically was just like, well, we're going to just drop it. Which is what I thought, and I said to a few people, I was like, well, look at that. The trailer leaked, so Rockstar Games is going to drop it themselves. That's funny. And then they literally tweeted out that exact thing. Well, our trailer leaked, so here it is. Go watch it, the real one. I thought that was really funny. I mean, kind of sick and sad, actually, to be honest. You know, they announce a date, they have a time for it to come out, and then it leaks, and a bunch of weird cash apps and digital coin-based things all use it for advertising and stuff. Just kind of weird, man. So, kind of sucks for that. Plus, we all planned on being here live to review it as it dropped, which would have done a lot of good for streamers like myself, right? It would have been a massive thing. But instead, that doesn't happen. So they kind of ruined it for a lot of people. But even though they ruined it and that sucked and that was stupid, it was still cool to see the trailer. So, whatever. I don't know. Kind of weird. Also, tonight, WWE Raw, no CM Punk on WWE Raw, which, you know, we all, unless there's something going to happen I don't know about, you know, and that immediately made me think, well, Raw kind of sucks right there, you know. That's going to make Raw stink. Plus, Monday Night Football is going on. The Bengals and the Jaguars are having a battle, to be honest. I had the Jags big time in my fantasy stuff tonight. And once again, I bet another $10. And it's been a weird game so far. Jaguars now, and they're deep in their own end. The snap at the 5, backing up. And it's going to be a false start. A false start on the Jags. And Trevor Lawrence is beside himself right now. The official being adamant about the call, but Trevor Lawrence has lost his mind on right now. At least on the officials he has. And you got to wonder about the play clock right now, really. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. I'm about to be on camera. Taking off my clothes for you in a second. So, Trevor Lawrence is the pick tonight if you picked him in fantasy, which I did in some cases, but in other cases had the wrong guy. My third place guy was Kirk, and he pulled his groin earlier. I mean, it was dude, immediately I was like, oh my God, he pulled his groin. Immediately. And I'm like, of course I've got that guy. Third on my list or fourth on my list tonight. So, that was great. Trevor Lawrence tried to air one out just now to Jones, and he missed it. And frustration for the Jags. They thought this was going to be an easy one tonight, and so did many people, but the Cincinnati Bengals have really hurt themselves. It would probably still be a tie game right now if they hadn't thrown a weird lateral pass interception. That wouldn't have happened. But I'm just, delaying as we wait for everybody to get in here. We're going to have Luke Rojas joining us in a few minutes, a huge Grand Theft Auto fan, and it's his birthday tomorrow. He thought the trailer was dropping on his birthday, but an early birthday gift. For Luke Rojas. And thanks to GTA 6 dropping tonight, we are live. So if you guys want to support the channel, use the Super Chat feature. Get us to 69 likes. And, of course, hit the like button. But also, the donation link is at the top of the stream if you guys want to make it rain and make daddy happy, it's Christmas time, and I'll take a Christmas present in the form of a donation. If you want, Streamlabs link to the top of the chat. Use that link as the football battle just looks to wage on here. Pretty good Monday Night Football game. You thought it was going to be a steamroll. All the experts today were like, oh, it's going to be a steamroll. You know, I'm worried about picking people on the Jags because in the second half they might be pulled if they're just running over them too much. Well, Cincinnati Bengals not looking too bad, you know. And right now it's a gunslinger sex battle right now going on. Kind of surprising. Oh, it was lobbed up and almost intercepted by the Jags. Hey, Aaron, just terrible idea to throw that ball. Anyway, GTA dropped. We're on Discord. We're going to have the pre-birthday celebration for Rojas. And we're going to talk about we'll talk a little bit about WWE, but, you know, Monday Night Football, WWE, Grand Theft Auto trailer. There's quite a bit going on tonight. And quite honestly, the WWE lost me when I basically knew that Punk wasn't going to be there tonight and that he was going to be on SmackDown to say something next week. So you're just going to get a part 2 of what he already did 2 weeks prior on a different show. Now you're going to get that on the other show, so who gives a damn? But anyway, let's get into Grand Theft Auto before we get into any of that, because fuck that. What's up, sexy? What, you jerking off?
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. You sound weird.
Hold on. I gotta put my mic on. Hold on one second.
You sure do.
Sorry.
Yeah, you better be.
Until at least after Raw.
You better be homo. Rojas. I'll tell you something. Are we about to see a fight in this football game? Let's hope so.
Okay.
Here we go.
Joe, I have a question for you. Oh, is the game going on right now?
I'm just paying attention to this game that I'm probably going to lose my money in again, but go ahead, yeah.
Because I saw like a little video about it, and it was like Conor McGregor talking about Sheamus, and then he's like, but I could totally beat the piss out of Sheamus. Now, I know Conor McGregor, definitely way more skilled and talented in fighting, but at the same time, Sheamus is like 6'5" and 270 pounds. Like, do you still feel like, I don't know. Is there some point where you see weight and height and you go, yeah, I don't care if you know like a million fucking chokeholds, you're not going to be able to beat that.
I'm trying to remember who buried. One time Brock Lesnar buried Conor McGregor. Did you ever hear that? Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, he's like, dude, I've taken shits bigger than this kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I know you all live in your fucking video game fantasy worlds, but.
Yeah, it was. It was Sam Roberts who asked him the question that triggered him into that. Ready? Watch this.
The what?
Haps? It's like, what's the haps, you know?
I don't know, man.
You don't. If you had the opportunity, would you like to face Conor McGregor in a WWE ring?
Man, I take shits bigger than that kid, all right? Come on, guys. Let's get... I know you guys all play fucking video games and you live in this fucking false sense of reality and shit. I'm 290 pounds, all right? This guy's 145 pounds. That's...
By the way, Heyman, the whole time Brock is cutting this promo, Heyman is... Oh, man, this sucks. You can never see my fucking video. The whole time this
I've seen this video. Video, though, yeah.
But I don't know if you ever noticed this part. Heyman is staring down Sam Roberts in a weird way.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
yeah.
I know that he might just be in character trying to do this sort of weird stare down thing, but there's a part of me that almost wonders if it's Heyman trying to tell Sam to stop fucking smiling. You know, like in a shoot way, like, hey, Sam, you know this is the wrestling business, this is Brock, and, you know, you're doing this thing. Dude, stop smiling. Like, look scared or look disappointed or look like do something to sell this instead of like smiling right at the guy. But it could just be Heyman in character, but look, he just begins to stare a hole
this fucking false sense
in
of
Sam
reality
Roberts.
and shit. I'm 290 pounds. All right, this guy's 145
You say like what the fuck? Like
pounds. That's
when you look at my video, dude, you're gonna see Heyman is staring into
Oh no,
the
I've
soul.
I've seen the video.
If he's
I've seen the video. Yeah, Heyman has this look of but to be fair though, in pretty much every interview Heyman's in, he does the same like.
Does he?
gets up and
Like,
eats
are
his-
you serious? Are you serious right now? Like he has that look of contempt.
He's looking like he really is trying to be like, stop fucking smiling, bro. Like, stop that. Like, that's what he looks like he's doing. I don't know. That's just me. And I'm.
He should have
Wheaties,
done that. He
okay?
should have done that to Jay Uso
All right,
the
if
million
Conor-
times that he cracked
Right.
and like laughed during segments he wasn't supposed to laugh in.
Heyman is hilarious right here. Now Heyman looks away here. I wonder what was said there because he kind of changes his tune.
Otherwise, leave me and the fucking WWE out of it because I came to your arena and kicked ass. Now, if you want, and if you're so fucking tough, come to our arena and try to kick some ass. Get the fuck out of here.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you, Paul.
You were great. That was the best interview you ever conducted.
Oh man.
It is always fun. You know what though? It is always fun to see someone take a shit on to what's his name, Sam Roberts, because he's such a fucking punk.
Right. Yeah, he really.
you are watching
He really is a fuckhead. You know what I mean? But you know, I gotta be honest. He looks like a little twerpy fuck, and I know I've said this before. He looks like a twerpy fuck. He's actually taller than me. Did you know that? He's taller than
No, I know
am.
he's like a tall guy, but the thing is, he is still a twerp because
Well, I
he
don't
would
think- he's not that tall.
He would constantly he would start shit with people, and then he would like throw things at their head, and then he'd get like a security guard to like back him up and be like, oh, he can't touch me. And that was basically his whole character on O&A was to be a shithead.
Well,
but
I gotta be honest. Now I'm
he
not
never
sure.
got his comeuppance.
I thought he was taller than me, but when he sort of like turns, I'm taller than him. So I don't know. I can't tell. We might be the same height. Maybe me and Sam Roberts are the same height. And he does have the big hair, and I have the short hair in this video. So maybe he's not that tall. Maybe because I'm looking at it now, and my eyes are above his eyebrows right here. So maybe we're the same height. And by the way, what a bitch for wearing a Brie mode shirt, by the way.
Well, no, he was probably doing that to be ironic.
Right, to be like, look, I do love dick, like that sort of thing.
Well, his whole thing is that he he pretends that he thinks wrestling's real and that he shills out for WWE all the time.
Right. Yeah, he's a weirdo.
Yeah.
He's a weird person.
He shills for WWE almost like, huh? Get it? The joke? Like,
no, he's
I'm
not as
just a
bad as
loser.
Peter Rosenberg, though, dude. Like, right? I mean, isn't Rosenberg worse?
No,
Way worse.
Rosenberg's worse because Rosenberg's serious about it. Sam Roberts is clearly being like sardonic about it or sarcastic
Oh,
about
my God.
it in a sense.
Who scored the touchdown? Tell me it's Mixon. If it's Mixon, I'm good. Who scored the touchdown? Sorry. Just had to find it.
The Bengals are gonna
The
win a
Bengals-
game for.
No, they're not. I mean, this will just tie the game if they.
Oh.
But I don't know who scored the touchdown. But
Well, I'm currently right now watching the Rollins and Jay Uso match. I keep every
Well,
time I say Jay Uso, I'm about to say Jay Menace.
well, fuck Jay Menace.
Jay Menace, man.
We are here for Grand Theft Auto, Luke. Let's go. Give me your opinion. Nobody's heard your take. We all saw the Grand Theft Auto trailer. How do you feel?
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you what, this game looks insane. Like when I saw the trailer, I almost at first thought,
What
like,
do you mean
it's
the
gonna be
game
one
looks
of those-
insane? It's all just fucking stock footage stuff.
Yeah. It's footage from like literal footage from the game. It's just if they go into director mode or whatever the fuck and they get angles from it. But all that trailer footage is going to be stuff that you'll be seeing in the game. Like, all the like the locations and stuff. I mean, you see like a flock of fucking like what are they called? Flamingos or someplace.
Yeah.
So like I don't know. You're gonna have there was an alligator walking by in one of the scenes. It's gonna be insane. And like the map from what we just saw of it, I mean, Vice City is only like a little bit of the map. It's supposed to be like a huge section of I guess southern Florida.
Right. Oh, is that what it is? That's why I saw alligators. So they're in. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't pick up on that they're in Florida. It looks like Miami almost. So.
Yeah, Miami's in Florida.
Well, right. But it's I mean, like, I thought there was gonna be some like imagination world or something, but remember it almost looked like San Andreas mixed with Vice City in a way.
Well, I mean, again, it's two tropical locations. GTA 5 was in Los Santos, Los Angeles, and I think it was either Southern California was the rest of the place on the map. But yeah, this is going to be mostly Florida. They've done Vice City before in the past, but this is going to be the first time we actually see what it looks like in HD with graphics that are modern day. And what I'm really impressed by is the character models, because some of them looked not like real life, but they looked really impressive and like consistent. There's a lot of games now where the character models don't look very consistent. Like that new Spider-Man 2 game that came out, character models were wonky as fuck in some scenes.
Some of these scenes I was like, bro, it was like I don't know, it was like the worst of everybody in this trailer. Like it was like the ghetto and white trash that was going on in this trailer was hilarious.
You saw gang members and you saw like tattooed Hispanics and stuff like that. But apparently from that tweet that you sent me, it's going to be the first transgender protagonist, even though literally no rumors or any type of word about a transgender protagonist has
Well, they're not going to tell you. It's going to be like Doctor Who, or I watched it and they tricked you, and then all of a sudden, or like Indiana Jones. Oh, I'm watching Indiana Jones. Oh wait, the girl's the big thing, and like he's a retard. They trick you.
Wouldn't it have been funny? I don't even know what happens in the new Indiana Jones because nobody watched it. But
don't watch
wouldn't
it.
Have been funny? Wouldn't it have been funny if that girl that like was annoying the whole time just like horrifically died at the end, like one of the Nazis?
No, it would be
like that's how they should have ended it.
It'd be funny is if in the middle of the story, she finally ends up sleeping with somebody, and she's trying to tell the guy that like, nah, you don't want to sleep with me, and he's like, baby, I do, or whatever. And then finally she's like, no, and he won't stop. So she goes, okay, fine. And then like they start doing it, and then pulls the pants down, and then there's a big dong, and she's like, see?
No. He pulls the pants down, and he just like that indication of like stink lines or whatever from like a cartoon, and he's like, oh my god, this smells like, oh god, it smells like dead fish. I don't know why he has a Hispanic accent though.
I haven't showered in 6 days.
I'm not even gonna watch that movie. Everybody who's reviewed that movie has basically said it's a hard, at best, mid. It's mid.
What movie?
Indiana Jones.
Oh, well, I told you I watched it. I finally broke down and watched it, and I just like it's like so okay. It's so middle of the road, like you just kind of said, that on everything. It doesn't fully commit to almost anything. So it's like it's too long, and it doesn't fully commit to anything. The opening scene where they CGI'd Indiana Jones, it's like that's too long. It's pretty cool in some ways, but it's too long. And then like all the chase scenes, there's too much running and chasing. And then there's just a little too much of the stupid Phoebe Waller bitch, and she's really just an awful person. And then it's just not quite right. It's almost there, but it's not.
I don't mean to interrupt you. But Jey Uso just cut a really good looking DDT to Seth Rollins. Like that was beautiful looking.
Listen, we're on the air. We're on the fucking air. You delivered an amazing rant to me about Grand Theft Auto in the car when I called you on the way home. But now, Rojas, you haven't said almost anything about the game.
Because we're getting off it's whatever. We don't stay on topic in this show. Okay, fine. We'll go back to
the whole fucking thumbnail and shit. I'm not even doing Raw tonight. I'm literally just here for GTA.
I know, but I like wrestling, so it's all I got going on is GTA. It's GTA and wrestling. Listen, I was
I
looking
got-
forward to
I
a
got the
trailer.
football
I was looking
game
for
on.
forward to a trailer coming out tomorrow, and now all I have to look forward to is my stupid fucking birthday. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it is kind of bullshit, dude. It is kind of dumb that's the thing, man. These people fucking screwed everybody. And I'm thinking, like I said, selfishly about like streamers. Like I don't know what time the trailer was going to drop tomorrow. Maybe this would have been a moot point. Like, do you know what time they were going to drop the trailer?
9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, okay. So it's a moot point because I wouldn't have been here anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay.
No, but you would have still been able to do a stream either, like, you know what I mean? Probably
but not
when
till
more time is available.
Not till night. I would have done. I was going to do the stream at Tuesday Night Rage. 9 p.m. So like but it would have been too late. This is probably better that it leaked for me.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
Not really.
tomorrow. I'm just saying because tomorrow you have more free time to do like a longer stream, and like also you could have more people on it as well. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess tomorrow night we'll figure it out. But it's just it would have been. And listen, there's only so much you can say about a trailer that's like whatever, a minute long, or whatever it was.
I'm just glad it's GTA 6. They called it GTA 6, not something else. I'm glad that the graphics look amazing. Yes, it isn't any gameplay footage, but it is showing you stuff that's going to be in the game. And what I really noticed that looked cool, and I don't know if this is going to play a bigger part in the game, but from the trailer, it looked like they had their own, and they've had their own like type of in-game social media and internet before. Like Life Invader makes fun of Facebook, and then Bleeder makes fun of Twitter. And like the the logo for Bleeder is just is pictures of sheep, because that's what people are, sheep. So it's gonna be funny. So I'm thinking what they're doing now is that they're kind of doing that TikTok type of social media. If you saw in the trailer, there was like clips of people and by the way, I've like heard from a few people that I know who've actually been to Florida. They're like, dude, it's literally just like Florida. It looks, and not only that, but the people are so realistic. It's gang members and fucking rednecks.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm getting from the trailer. It's gang members and rednecks. That's hilarious, and apparently trans
and it's
people.
woke.
And it's woke too. Yeah. Well, if there's
woke.
I'm telling you, there better be rape in the game. We're waiting for the rape.
There wasn't rape in the last game. Come on. It's weird though that the song they used in the trailer was from Tom Petty.
Yeah, it
and
was
one
weird.
One of the main writers is named Thomas Petty.
There it is. Well, I really liked it, dude. And speaking of liking music, really quickly, how long is the Monday Night Football theme been what it was tonight? Has it been
What's
like
the
that?
theme?
It's like
What's the theme
it's like Phil Collins in the air of the night now. Listen,
is?
Yeah, listen to that. Hold on. Do I have it here? I mean, it's copyright if I play it, but fuck it. But it's dude, I was like, whoa. Like, because it's like Snoop Dogg and some Phil Collins mix or something. It's very bizarre. It's very crazy. In fact, you know what? It's not even on. I don't even have it because they don't even have it on the beginning of the show on the DVR.
Fucking bullshit.
I just broke for a minute there. I just broke. No, at the beginning of the show they don't have the song. I don't know why. Why wouldn't they have the fucking opening? I just rewound it to the beginning.
I wonder who they're gonna get for the speaking of music, I wonder who they're gonna get for the rock stations and stuff.
Oh
and,
wait,
like, the
here it
radio
is. Listen,
stations.
here you go.
Straight from the rip, we ballin'. All grit, all stars, all red, all courage, all clear. Never falling, hustling, motivate. Yeah, that's my calling. Crowd applauding. From grind time to prime time.
Right.
It's the moment, season is mine.
This sounds like a preview for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it really it does. Bro, it's like a remix of Phil Collins with this like hardcore country meets a Snoop Dogg verse. It's really, I thought it was really good, actually. I was like, this is fucking great. This is what like Raw needs at the beginning of it. And by the way, the Sunday Night Football theme is fucking AIDS. The Sunday night football team.
What's the
sucks.
Sunday night one?
It sucks, is what it is. Let me play. I'll play a
Is it
second.
Is it the one that goes like? Dun, 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 dun,
No, no, that would be. I would take that. This is what it sounds like. This is. It's like a remake of another song, and it sounds like shit.
Wow. This sounds like you know how like commercials will or like medicine commercials will have their own parody songs?
Yeah.
Like Vanex.
Exactly.
Like that's what this sounds like.
Well, because it's another song with the lyrics changed. If I don't remember what the other song is, but it's a different song with the lyrics change, and it sounds fucking cringe, dude. I've been waiting all day for a Sunday night. Like it's gay. Like it's awful. But then, dude, I turn on Monday Night Football tonight, and I'm like, oh, like. And then like Snoop Dogg jumps in on a verse, and then they go back to that, and I'm like, wow, that was actually cool. And think about it, right? What are they trying to touch on, right? They're trying to actually, by the way, they're just trying to stereotype the country.
What are they trying to invisible touch on?
Well, no, what they're trying to do is they're trying to be like, black people like rap music and white people like country music, so we got to have both things to, like, and that's what their thing is. Clearly, to me.
Hold on one second.
No problem.
Are you okay?
Uh-oh. I can take the show myself. Anthony, how you doing, man? What's up? Hit that.
No,
like
I'm
button.
sorry. I thought I heard someone I don't know, someone's
Collapse?
puking in the bathroom.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. If you gotta go, man, go check it out. But hopefully.
No,
okay.
it's fine. That happens.
It does, especially with pregnant women.
Nobody's pregnant in this
what
house.
Did you do?
We believe in abortion here. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
There's a coat hanger behind every corner in my house.
Well, yeah. What was it? Coat hanger Algo Badassi or whatever fucking like Harry Potter joke was.
Right. Wait, are you telling me that Trevor Lawrence left the game after all that? Like, oh my God, he's gonna come out when the Jaguars steamroll the Bengals.
You heard it.
When they steamroll the Bengals, they're going to pull Trevor Lawrence out and a few other people out so they don't get hurt. Now you're telling me that there's a game going on and Trevor Lawrence is hurt? Are you serious?
I like how you call it yourself and said Jaguars because Mr. Pico pointed it out.
No, I hate Jaguars. I've heard.
I say Jag. But to be quite honest with you, I think Jaguars rolls off the tongue better than Jaguars.
It's Jaguar. Jaguars. Jaguars. The Jaguars. Yeah, the Jaguars. The Jaguars. The Jigaboo Jaguars. Oh no, Trevor Lawrence! Oh my God, Trevor Lawrence is being helped in the back by a cop, by the way.
Jaguars, the fucking bitches lost to us in the fucking AFC Championships.
Oh my God, he's in the back, not able to put weight down on his leg. Oh my God. Oh my God.
You're freaking out over this piece of shit game that nobody cares about.
No, but that's the point. That's the point. The Jaguars are like one of the best teams right now. They're having one of the best seasons they've ever had. They could go places and literally like this. They were supposed to steamroll the Bengals in this game to the point where people were worried about betting on people because they were going to be pulled by the half probably as the Jaguars beat the Bengals 28-7 or something. And now instead it's 28-28. And Trevor Lawrence, their quarterback, is now hurt. Holy shit, dude.
Anything that's controversial, anything that's crazy is fixed.
Even if they win, like they just lost. They're supposed to win this game. Although I win money if they lose. Run, Trevor Bauer, you stupid piece of shit, go! Yes! Sorry.
Well, while you're freaking out about this, I'm watching right now a really great match between Seth and Jay. They're having a really good match.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know what? I agree with you. Them saying, like, I just wish they didn't even announce that Punk's not going to be there. You know what I mean? I guess they can't get people's hopes up, but to say that he's not going to be there is automatically like, oh, well, now I got to wait all the way next week for what? Just a promo?
Yeah, I didn't even. I mean, I didn't even watch. I don't care because you know what? It wasn't very good last week when he was on the show, and now he's not there. Oh, fuck this.
It's been weird. Okay, everything I think with Drew McIntyre is always good. Like Drew McIntyre and his story right now is really interesting. I love him as a character, and you know, I like certain people on the show. Like when anytime Jey Uso is on, it's like, oh, I'm having fun. You know, anytime like someone from the Judgment Day is on, okay, like stuff's happening. But then there's just a whole lot of shit that like where nothing's happening. Like I was having a good time with the show, and then as soon as I saw Shayna Baszler and Zoe, whatever the fuck, Zoe Stark, I've called her Tony Stark like 15 times. As soon as I saw them on the screen, my smile like went down, and I was like, oh no. Oh no! Here we go.
You know what
they're
you know what they could call this GTA the worst of America too. They could call it that. Think they'll.
Well, no, it's going to be a lot of Florida Man memes.
Oh yeah, and I
wonder what they're going to call the state of Florida because it is, you know, Vice City is in like never really said which state it was in. So is it going to be the state of Vice?
I always assume that.
Holy shit! I almost thought Jay just won the title.
Oh, that'd be crazy. I'd turn over and look at that maybe.
Might be a cash in tonight. Who knows?
I mean, I would have thought there would have been a cash in at the pay-per-view the other day, but since they did Orton and Punk and all that other stuff, I can see why there wasn't. So I could see them doing it now or coming up because they really would have done it there if they didn't have all those returns. So now they can
get rid of it. Yeah, they need to get rid of it at this point. It feels like every time the Money in the Bank is booked now, it's like it's almost an inconvenience. Like we go, oh fuck, great. Now we got to work our way around this. You know, just like last year. You know, they gave it to Austin Theory, and then they realized, oh well, it's not really a good time for Money in the Bank right now. And that's what I feel with Damian Priest. Like it's not a bad thing. Like I don't think he's bad or anything. I think he could be a world champion at some point, but not right now, you know, especially when there's so many other stars.
Browning is being an idiot, and literally I think they just got 2 false starts called on them, or like the Bengals, and he just got rushed and sacked by the Jaguars defense. That's 2 big plays, and the Cincinnati Bengals eat their own shit.
And Seth Rollins just hit the curb stomp and pinned Jey Uso. Seth Rollins is still your boring babyface champion. Who sucks?
I guess my life is over.
Your babyface champion that acts like a heel, and Joe just lost his bet.
My bet?
You just said your life is over, so I'm assuming that you lost.
Yeah, it's not looking good here. Not looking good. I needed the. I honestly needed I had all this stuff set up for the Jags, but because they blew it and let Cincinnati score all these points, now the games I bet on Cincinnati are the only ones I can win on. And but now the Bengals are acting like idiots. And I
feel.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I need them.
I'm sorry.
I need the Bengals to score. Is what I'm saying right now, like a touchdown.
Oh, Drew. Okay, so Drew just attacked Jay. I'm just wondering if like there's going to be some big thing at the end.
Are they going to run overtime?
Like well, it'd be insane if we got a cash. I don't think we're getting a cash, and I think it's just going to be an attack angle. But I'll tell you what, these December shows are like I don't know. It's because they stopped doing because they stopped doing pay-per-views in December. And I get it, you know, it's really, it's just nobody liked TLC, but it gave us something to do in December, you know what I mean? Instead of having a bunch of TV feuds. Okay, so it's just Drew attacking Jay. Okay, well, that was a big waste of my fucking time. Well, I'm disappointed, you're disappointed, and then GTA 6 trailer also dropped, so, you know, it kind of softens the blow.
Yeah. I was just
talking to somebody. Like if you had told me that CM Punk's going to return to the WWE, GTA 6 is coming out, and also Logan Paul is gonna fucking be wrestling in the WWE. Oh, and he has his own drink company. Like I just remember talking to somebody about that. I'm like, all these fucking crazy ass shit that I thought was like, not possible or didn't even think of is literally like, all happening basically at once,
Yeah, it's kind of like an overload at this point. Like all we need is
all you need is for Alexa Bliss nudes to drop, and then
Stone Cold comes out or something on Raw with Punk and like a couple other things. I mean, I don't know. Can you imagine?
Yeah,
that?
I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do with Punk next week. I think he's just gonna cut a lot of promos where he hints that he's gonna go after this guy and he might go after this guy, and then ultimately it's gonna be him feuding with Rollins. I don't know if people say that it's gonna be for the World Heavyweight title. I don't think it needs the world title. I think the World Championship would benefit somebody better like Sami Zayn or Drew McIntyre. CM Punk and Seth Rollins can main event WrestleMania without a world title.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It sounds like you just threw up on inside yourself.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what, that Raw really just kind of like no wonder why you didn't watch, because it did. Yeah, I was expecting something big to happen.
I wasn't going to talk at all about Raw, so like that's why I didn't watch it.
Well, I'm listen, for all those WWE tards out there who wanted something to be talked about, I talked about it. So, but GTA 6 is coming out, and that's what's really important. And yeah, the in-game social media thing looked really cool. It'd be really awesome if some of the events in the game, people like recorded or whatever, like, NPCs recorded on their their in-game TikTok, and you could see like clips of, oh, there was this shootout or whatever at Dawson Street, that's the type of stuff that GTA is really good at, is just like that extra world building. Like in previous games, if you got into a shootout or if you did something, you robbed the bank, right? There would be a news report in it later, like, oh, the Bank of Liberty was robbed in the heart of Algonquin, and it'd be Weasel News making fun of Fox News, and be like, "Whoa, Weasel News brought to you by Trackify. Track your children, or they'll be abducted and killed." So those are the types of things that I think GTA is so great at, and I'm looking forward to. But the biggest thing I'm looking forward to is just driving around in this area, just driving around, getting into shootouts. It looks so fucking great.
Can you climb up one of those like buildings? Like, can you go into like the apartment 20 and then jump off the balcony and die? Does that happen?
Some games have more interiors than others. GTA 5 didn't really have too many interiors, but you could get on top of buildings. Like you could get into a helicopter or into a plane, and you could fly up and jump off or jump out of the plane and on top of a building with like a parachute. Like there was, it's not like you could do literally anything, but you can do way more than other games. Like I was playing Godfather on PS2, and while it was an open world, so much of that world you can't even explore or see because they're just big ass buildings that you'll never be able to get to the top of because they don't have anything that lets you fly, and you're not even allowed to climb up stuff. So it's crazy that we go from something like that to now this is like letting you basically explore an entire fucking state, and you're gonna be able to fly around in planes and helicopters and fucking. Oh my God, dude, I'm just so excited. But yeah, 2025, I'm assuming hopefully maybe spring or like an early 2025 release. But I'm not getting my hopes up because again, with GTA 4, they said it was coming out 1 year and then they postponed it another year. Then they said that Red Dead 2 was coming out 2017 and they postponed it until the next year. So, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, it's definitely coming out 2025 because you never know with Rockstar. But as we've seen with games like Cyberpunk, where they release a fucking broken piece of shit game, I'm happy to wait.
Yeah, that's why all the people are like, it should be out now. Well, fuck. You know what, dude? After what we've seen with Cyberpunk, a million other games, even Diablo 4, like every
No
game
Man's
you can
Sky.
think of.
No Man's Sky.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you really want the pattern. Like the pattern is release a game that's like 70% done. Listen to people complain about the 30% of it that really should be out when it releases, but won't be out for a year to 2 years. And then eventually the game will be good in 2 to 3 years. Or, I mean, I guess if you're prepared for that, then fine. But, I mean, that's what's going to happen. You're going to bitch for 2 years. So you'll be happy in the short term. Like for the first week or so, you'll be like, this is awesome. But then by the second week, you'll be like, wait, you can't do this though? And and there's this glitch? And then you'll be like, oh, waiting a year and a half for all the fixes. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll take it, 2025.
I stand by this. I'll stand by this. Red Dead 2, I don't, whether it's your type of game or not, in terms of like just a technical side, it's probably the most technically impressive video game ever made.
It's really good.
And, like,
it's really a cool environment, the game.
Yeah, like I know you only kind of went so far, like you were on the snow missions, and I see why people don't like those early parts of the game.
I didn't get hooked in and didn't get into things quick enough for me to. Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, I mean, I would recommend, like, if you wanted to do it, I know you.
I don't care enough. I don't care enough. That's the problem, is I don't care enough because I'm too busy. But you're right. But I know people have told me, they're like, dude, no. If you keep playing, once you get to this level, that's when it gets fun. And I'm like, oh, and I believe that. But unfortunately,
I don't even think it's not. I don't even think it's not fun with the snow levels. I just think that when you're playing, you really have to be like, I am going to be playing basically not a movie, but it's like a narrative, journey. So I have to actually, be invested in the story and stuff like that. And when you're kind of a dad, you got stuff going on, you got to go to work the next day. It's hard to just drop everything and stuff. And I'll be like,
well, honestly,
I'm gonna play Diablo.
I think when Red Dead, I think when Red Dead came out, I was still full-time YouTube, so I probably had no excuse.
Oh wow!
Right? Because didn't it release like 3 years ago?
It came out 2018.
Oh God, yeah. No, I was full-time on YouTube. I had no regular job, so I just was late. I couldn't even do it, and I was just sitting at home.
You know what you might like better? Have you played GTA 5 or did you?
I did the same thing with that. I played a little bit of GTA 5 and then I kind of just backed off of it. But then I saw like all the crazy stuff people were doing online with it and everything, and I was like, man, I really should just make a streaming channel dedicated to this and just be an insane person on YouTube, and I'd probably get views.
Online's not worth it for me. The whole point of GTA for me, like you could ignore the story. The fun part is getting into a fucking police chase, getting into a shootout. And, that's the same thing with Red Dead 2. You could just do whatever you really want. Not everything. Some people like literally take that like, oh, they said I could do whatever I wanted. I wanted to get a real job and they wouldn't let me. Well, sorry, that's not an option. Sorry, you don't get to work at Cluckenbell.
I can't believe the butthead is in for fucking Trevor Lawrence right now. This little Chuck Norris redhead looking guy is in for Trevor Lawrence right now, and I just can't believe this is what's happening in this game. Unbelievable.
Hey, do you want to let Rostafa on or fuck him?
No. Why, is he talk over you? I'm not. I'm probably not going to be on the air much longer. I don't normally stream. The only reason I told you I wouldn't be streaming tonight. The only reason I came on is to talk a few minutes about GTA and maybe mention what I'm seeing on Monday Night Football and talk about how WWE dropped the ball on Raw, and that's about it. Like I really have nothing else. My life sucks and every day sucks, and yeah, that's about it. And
okay. Well. Hey, listen. What's really looking forward to. What I'm looking forward to is a meaningless match between Cody Rhodes and Shinsuke Nakamura next week.
Oh yeah,
a whole week's build. By the way, if that goes on, because I'm assuming that next week some bullshit finish or whatever. I'm gonna tell you right now, if that goes on all month, oh my God, what are you doing? Please, no more Shinsuke. Shinsuke is done.
Yeah, they could have done, dude, I would have done so much with Shinsuke. I would have said, dude, let's take Shinsuke and let's make him into like the Shredder from Ninja Turtles, and I'm not kidding. Like I would have given him this like mystical outfit. I would have had him come from under the fucking ring and pull Seth under the ring, or Cody rather, and then I would have done the red mist in his face, and it would have been this big like we don't know what the it would have been this.
That would have been, I think, a little bit too sexual for a PG audience. I think they would have took it the wrong way.
Well, literally, what is WWE fucking PG at all anymore? They literally talk about like a
can't even say.
Ripley.
I think it's like not even talked about. It's like a dirty thing. It's like, don't bring up the rating. Don't bring up the rating.
I hope we go to overtime.
It's so weird. It's so weird that like WWE, I see people all the time. Yeah, WWE's that little kid trash. If fucking MJF goes there, he's going to little kid WWE. I'm like, do you see anything that's going on right now with Rhea Ripley? She is literally playing a dominatrix.
I'm gonna die.
What's up?
Dude, the quarterback of the Jags, the backup quarterback who's in there, he like wipes his snot or in his mouth on his hand. And then he wipes it on a player that's walking by on the other team. On the other team. Watch this. Oh my god. I am gonna die,
Did
bro.
they put that in slow-mo?
Yes, I'm gonna. Watch this. Dude, watch this. Oh my god, this is amazing. Watch this. He's gonna lick his hand.
Rocker?
He's gonna lick his hand in a second. Now this is the backup because the real guy's hurt. He's gonna lick his hand. Oh fucking come on. He's gonna lick his hand. Why the fuck is it stuck like this? Okay, so is this slow? Okay, this has got to be slow. Watch this. Watch this. Lick hand. Okay, what's that on my hand? Ugh, let me look at. Oh, let me rub it on you. Oh my god, dude!
Is that gonna be the new intro for Monetize This?
He rubs it on the other player, bro. Oh my
Hello,
god.
you have bird flu. Goodbye.
Man, Mustafa, you've just got here and you've said 7 stupid things already.
Like you haven't.
Mustafa,
Like you haven't.
Mustafa,
Oh my god.
I'm gonna tell you, man.
I'm gonna tell you.
I'm gonna tell you something, brother. I'd like to rewind.
Let me tell you something there, Hulk.
Oh man. Let's see what else you'll say.
It's like, what about this wrestling reference?
Like, what the
Everything
fuck?
that Joe says is practically a reference. I just choose not to abide.
Hey, you know what? It looks like he's gonna read you another lullaby tonight. Knockout, knockout.
Watch him look at his hands. Watch him look at his hands.
Only
right?
you would remember that so fondly, my dude. I just said it, and everybody was just like, "What's that?"
Let me just give you that.
Ew, bro, that's gross.
Well, I mean, dude, not as gross as what Joe just put up on the damn screen. My God, it's
That's
disgusting.
what we're talking about.
I
What are you
know.
talking about?
What is
exactly what I'm talking about as well. Like,
what are you? What?
I'm confused.
Luke, what is he?
Confused.
What is going on with him, Luke?
What is going on
Put
with
on
you?
Mustafa, man.
You're lying. You're lying. That was not what you were referring to.
You oh my God.
You literally, I just said, "Ill, that's gross," and you go, "Not as gross as what Joe just put on the screen." And then Joe goes, "Yeah, that's what we were talking about." And then you go, "Yeah, I know." You didn't know. That's a lie.
What is going on with you, Mustafa?
What is going on with y'all? Let's get back to the business. Okay, GTA 6. Are you ready to buy the game in a pre-sale?
Oh my God. Yeah,
No.
Dude, we'll get GTA 6 before Mustafa ever admits that he glitched. Or no, I'm sorry, not that he didn't glitch, that he fucking that he
How much you
stuttered.
want to bet when you get the what is it, like when in the pre-order where you get like the demo and you play the demo and then within like the first 5 seconds of playing the game it does glitch.
Oh,
Yeah,
just the
I mean,
demo
I'd probably
alone.
laugh.
You can't even unload a gun. You can't even do this or that, and it's just gonna crap out.
I don't think they actually do. They even release demos for Grand Theft Auto?
You ever seen it?
Rockstar has in the past, but I don't know if they'll do it for this one.
You ever seen a glitch like that?
Yeah, I've never seen a glitch quite similar to the one that happened a few months ago of Rostafa, you know?
Oh,
Rostafa.
no.
Yeah, that was a glitch. Yeah, Rostafa. Get it right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to say Rostafa, but I must have said Rostafo.
Dude, you got to stop smoking high sticks, bro. Got to stop it.
See how I'm able to
Poisons
fucking
your
admit
brain.
it?
Poisons your brain.
See how I'm able to admit it?
Yeah, well, you're at least able to admit something when you're wrong. It's all good. But anyways, GTA 6. I thought it was pretty good as far as the trailer goes.
Yeah, I mean,
Love
it's
it.
just a hype
we
video.
people, I saw some people, of course, the same people that shit on everything. They're like, yeah, not buying, have no interest in the
Just
game.
because there's a female protagonist, you know what I mean? And it's
Well,
like,
female question mark.
Yeah, Joe.
Wow.
Joe thinks because he saw. Joe thinks because he saw some retard on Twitter. Joe thinks because he saw some retard on Twitter be like, "And it's supposed to be a transgender." He thinks that like means now it's pretty much definitive proof. It's already in the works.
No, I'm
I
not
mean, we
saying-
already knew it was a female protagonist the moment the leaks came out.
Well,
what was
again,
that funny? Oh my god, there was
female.
this.
Yeah, you know,
Dude, there was something funny from
could be a guy, female.
I forget what it was. I think it was like Mr. Plinkett making fun of like trailer reactions. But I remember they were like, it was a guy watching like a Star Wars trailer and he saw something and he jumped to this biggest conclusion ever. Like, oh, yes, that's Darth Vader. Like, it just, where did you come? Where did you get that from? So that's exactly what I'm feeling with this whole stupid, like, oh yeah, it's definitely trans.
The most random thing I saw in the trailer was you saw the black chick on top of the car and she's just like twerking. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what? Miami kind of is like that, but not really. Because I mean, the most you'll ever see are like, you know, girls just like skating by like it's LA, like on the strip.
You never...
Yeah, no, seriously.
Yeah.
You never see
I don't
that.
know.
Ocean Boulevard, Ocean Avenue. You will never see that except for like maybe like at night if somebody wants to get drunk and, you know.
Well, you mean at night?
Mustafa, you never see that? Well, maybe you would see that if you had gone to Miami Twerk Fest.
I've actually been to Miami, dude.
Miami Twerk Fest.
Oh Lord. Well, the turkey did twerk.
Joe, you don't see that often unless someone's drunk at night. Like,
yeah, you don't see this. Let me. You don't see this often, huh? You don't see it often. You don't see this too often in Miami. Yeah, you don't see this in Miami too often.
The random chick that just twerked on top of the car, just passing by while the car is moving. No, you're not gonna freaking see that. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, you've never been to a street race,
what are you talking
a
about?
street rally.
What are you talking about? You think you can count? You think you can account for every single person in the state?
Because in my experience,
just because you've been somewhere, like, listen, it's a big difference to say everybody does that, but to say like nobody does it is also stupid. Like, probably somebody who's done it. The point is,
probably somebody's done it and they're freaking stupid for doing it. But as far as myself being there, I've never seen.
That's exactly what Grand Theft Auto is making fun of. Stupid people in society.
Like, for example, the radio, right?
Oh my god,
the radios and stuff like that. It's just nothing but parodies and
Mustafa,
to the extreme.
Mustafa, go look up twerk. Go look up twerk Miami, and you're gonna be surprised.
I understand what it is. I'm talking literally just in general in a public setting.
That's what I'm talking about. Wait a minute. What do you mean what it? I know what it is. You know what it is. I didn't say you don't know what it is. I'm saying it's happening in a public setting all the time in Miami. I've seen the videos.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying randomly going down Ocean Avenue on top of a car in the middle of broad daylight, just doing that for the sake of randomly doing that. Not to say that you collectively go somewhere and do that vicariously and willingly. I'm just saying
Mustafa, think about it like this. Have you ever seen like a drunk girl at some point doing something stupid?
Every time I see a drunk girl doing something. Usually,
so would one of those things
happen, something even worse than that?
So would one of those stupid things being like twerking or outside of a car, like that's like out of the realm of possibility?
No, literally, I just see women fight, you know, or pretty much just fall on top of themselves or whatever the hell they do.
Okay.
As far as
I'll tell you what I'm excited about is it's just the amount of shit that you're going to be able to do and like places to go. Like, this map looks insane from what we've seen.
It is huge.
From the leaked maps, I don't know if this fits like the geometry, but this is just insane. Like the peninsula, it looks beautiful. Oh my god, I can't wait to play this fucking game.
I'm gonna go swimming.
I was just going to say, the rumor of it all says that this is probably the biggest map that they've ever done, including even bigger than GTA 5.
Oh no! I've heard the rumor is that it's going to be at least 2 or 3 times the size of GTA 5.
You mean this map is bigger than the last game's map?
Yes.
Wow.
Well, that's not always the case, Joe.
Really?
That's really not always the case.
Really?
GTA 4's map was smaller than San Andreas's, and then Red Dead 2 is technically not as big as GTA 5.
I hope sharks can eat you. That'd be cool.
Well, you have an alligator in the
sharks
trailer,
could
so
and there better be rape. There better be rape. There better be
Well,
rape.
sharks-
There better be rape.
Sharks could eat you in the last game. And then in Red Dead 2, there was all sorts of animals: bears, crocodiles, alligators, stuff like that. And some of them actually could eat you and kill you, and like jaguars, or maybe not jaguars, what are they called? Mountain lions.
Oh,
They would scare the shit out of me. You would hear them just come out of nowhere. You'd hear them come out of nowhere like, wow.
Do you know
imagine if they have a zoo in this game and a
Ooh.
rhinoceros, if they give you the option to have some guy like in like the Punisher and they just impale you?
Oh, it'd be great. You know,
I hope they let you go in the hospital again like they did in 4 and just
rape
cause
people.
mayhem.
And rape people.
What is with this guy? This is not Grand Theft Auto rape. It's Grand
It's
Theft
not-
Auto.
It better be rape.
Can you imagine?
You can beat a hooker. There better be rape. So, do you want to
You
hear
can
the?
get fucked by the hooker and then kill her.
Yeah, the most viewed moment of Monetize This the other night. By the way, the most viewed moment. Here it is. Thank you for
Nobody watches them, though. That's the thing,
exactly.
Joe. Nobody watches them, though.
Exactly.
Nobody watches them, though.
Exactly.
You get mad about
Exactly.
them. You get mad about them. You get mad about them like they are.
Exactly.
You get mad about them like everybody is watching them. Oh, you're gonna cry, you bitch. Everything's woke. Everything's this. Everything's that. Everything's that. It's woke. It's woke. It's woke. It's woke. It's woke. Because
Exactly.
I ran out of. I couldn't do it. I started laughing.
Are you gonna get that tattooed
You know,
on your ass,
that's what
Joe?
I was trying to break you down because when I saw you keep doing it, I was like, you know what? Fuck this guy. He's gonna just say exactly the whole time. I'm gonna wear him down.
Well, the best is Jay Swiss tagged it, and then he wrote times 20.5. Like
That should be a t-shirt.
You give up at the end. You're like, exactly.
Right, exactly. Thank you for
Nobody watches them,
exactly.
though. That's the thing,
exactly.
Joe. Nobody watches them, though.
Exactly.
Nobody
exactly.
watches them, though.
Exactly.
You get mad about them.
Exactly.
You get mad about them. You get mad about them like they are. You get mad about them like
I counted 12.
Well, I paused
By the way,
it, but-
everybody's point with that, like, I just want to make sure everybody knows that I'm not saying things don't, like, there isn't stupid woke shit, but I think anybody bringing up woke, whether it be in a positive sense or like, oh, I'm against it, and, you know, manipulating people into thinking something is woke, even though there's no real proof of that, I just think both of those are stupid. If I could hear the word woke less from both sides,
well,
I would be a happier
you would
person.
hear it less. You'd hear it less if stuff stopped being it. That's the problem. Once it stops doing it, then it will go away a little bit.
Well, then again, at the same time, though, when you say everything is woke, I'm going to just say this right now. When everything gets called woke, eventually people are not going to take you seriously with your legitimate fucking criticism.
You might be right. I just don't know. I just don't think everything is woke.
No, I'm not saying about you, but there is a ton of people who just claim anything is woke. If there's a woman in it, if there's like a black person in it, it's woke, it's woke, it's woke. And when the more amount of people say this is going to be woke, nobody is going to care anymore when there is actual woke garbage that comes out, because they're like, oh, you're one of those like weird people who hate things.
You gotta spend all your energy on the real woke stuff, like for instance Snow White, that's not coming out probably now. We got rid of the midgets because that's offensive, so we put real people as the special people, not the magical.
How did they not realize that they were going to offend the midgets who are like, hey, why did you get rid of us?
Yeah.
Not only that,
supposed to mean?
they just came out with Willy. They just came out with the Willy Wonka movie that's about to premiere, and they got the little people in there. So it's just like, what are you saying?
I got to be honest. I saw first of all, I'm going to see Willy Wonka. I actually am going to see it. And by the way, real quickly, in Willy Wonka, main kid that's a character, female black girl, little girl, black girl. They don't have midgets, dwarfs playing the Oompa Loompas. They have that British guy that they shrunk down CGI to make him an Oompa Loompa.
I didn't know that. I thought it was for real.
Yeah, they actually are in a way similar to Snow White. They don't have the real dwarfs, so that's weird. But even that,
honestly, this.
But so but I'm not saying anything about woke because I don't know. I haven't seen it, and it doesn't look that crazy to me.
Well, just judging by the trailer, what did you think?
I mean, I don't know. Here's the thing. Snow White is woke. Snow White is not a white girl, first of all, and the dwarfs are now regular people that are called like magic people or something. So that's that's woke, and they're like, oh, she's not going to be looking for a prince because that's so stupid and old and gross. She's gonna be to show people how she's a leader. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Wait a minute. It's a love story,
right?
How are you not gonna have a male protagonist that apparently?
Why are you gonna see?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. Go ahead.
So that's dead. But Willy Wonka is.
No, I'm gonna just tell you right now. I'm looking at this trailer to Willy Wonka, and it looks possibly like the gayest movie I've ever seen.
All right, but dude, doesn't it? It has some of the original Willy Wonka. It's more like the lore of the original movie instead of that stupid Johnny Depp movie or something else. It's
I don't know why you would want to watch either one. Though.
It's like because I love the first Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
Same. Okay, the first Willy Wonka was good. This does not look good. Do you know what this looks like? It looks like Indiana Jones: The Dial of Destiny. The way it's shot.
Yeah,
the way it's shot, and like there's especially when you see that car scene when the car's driving in that like little city area, it looks exactly like it. I'm sorry that.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Wow, they called offensive pass interference. Holy crap!
And has this weird brown. Everything's like ugly looking brown. Ugh.
I was just gonna ask, wasn't Willy Wonka originally a novel before it became a movie?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm about to say there's never an accurate adaptation of a book in a while that I've seen, other than maybe like I don't know, like maybe like Hunger Games or something like that, but not as accurate because I think the original one was kind of dark in a lot of ways.
They never are. Well, here's the thing. This is the thing that's interesting. The original Willy Wonka movie isn't really like the book that much. It strays from the book quite a bit. But when you then remake Willy Wonka with Johnny Depp and you make it more like the book, it's not as good. It's not as good because for whatever reason the original movie has a charm to it. It's just like Total Recall. If you compare enough of these movies, you figure it out. Total Recall has a charisma and a charm to it, but it strays from the book so much. In so many ways, it's not like the book. It has this weird eccentric thing about it that's different than the book by far, but it has a charm that you want to go back to over and over again. But when they remake it with Colin Farrell and they make it more like the book, it's like an empty shell of nothing. And it's not because the book is bad. It's just because the people in the movie, the actors, and some of the decisions they made, they just don't turn out as well. And that
kind of like Mary Poppins in a way, because if you remember the original book, the original author, who I believe was a female author, basically it was a little bit, again, sort of bit of a dark humor like book. But then when they made the adaptation for Disney, I think there was a movie about it where they kind of go behind the scenes, and she was very tough to give the rights over because she was thought that this was not going to live up to that. Plus, also, why would anybody want to see a movie version of what I wrote? So I can get it from a sense of you want to try to change different things here and there, but it's like you can say the same thing with Lord of the Rings. Not everything was dedicated to the original way that the writer wrote it. It just, again, whatever Peter Jackson wanted to do in order to put this for story purposes or whatever, I guess you could have done it, but I always kind of do want to see a balance between, okay, this is the book, and then this is the live action version of it, even if there are slight changes that doesn't take away from the original characters.
Right.
I don't mean to interrupt about Willy Wonka, but I'm looking at this GTA 6 trailer, and some of the stupidest comments I've ever seen are in this. Okay,
oh, please read them, please.
What the hell is that? A trans woke woman? Get the fuck out of here! Is one of them. The next one is not stoked about the cartoony art style. It doesn't really look very
cartoony art style.
It really does not look very cartoony. I guess he was expecting like real life.
First
people.
of all, GTA has always had this sort of, to be honest, it's always had a watercolory cartoon art style, and this is the most departed from that. So why would you say that?
And then another one, no Peggy 18. This shit is gonna be lame as hell. So we also, again, saw a girl's ass twerking around. Multiple like gang members and cops are obviously going to be.
They brought the country boys in that. Did you notice that?
Yeah. So again, no Peggy 18. Yeah, lame as hell.
But
What else?
This is. I'm
What else?
curious though. I'm curious though how they're going to tie in like this sort of kind of country s thing because that's Jacksonville.
Here's
Area.
another one. Here's another one. Ready? Ah, yes, diversity, representation. Yawn. So I guess
What does
because
that even
there was,
mean?
Okay.
I guess because there was people of different colors and race.
All right.
This game
GTA has always been a very city-like game, and it's always featured for the most part.
Place in cities,
bro. And here's the other thing. I mean, what year did San Andreas come out?
2004.
Like, so what are they talking about? Like,
I don't know.
Like they've already done. Not only was San Andreas. You talk about diverse people and diversity. San Andreas was heavily focused around the black community.
This is another one. This is another one. Vice City, the original, was better. Games aren't supposed to look like a movie.
Joe, I want to strangle this comment.
Well, it is a movie because it is a movie because they're not seeing the game. You're not playing the game. There's no real gameplay.
The original
GTA
games that were 3D are based on films. For example, GTA is based on The Godfather. For number 3, Vice City was based on Scarface and Miami Vice. San Andreas is pretty much based on every ghetto film that you saw in the 90s and more. So I don't understand why people are getting hung up about this.
Here's some more stupid shit. Daily reminder that the CEO wants to charge players by the hour for this game, which is not what he said, by the way. People just take that quote out of, they like literally hear it from somebody else and not actually go and watch it. If you actually watch the fucking interview with that guy, what he said was, compared to other forms of media, such as streaming services, games like Grand Theft Auto that can offer you 80 to 90 hours of a story campaign, some even like 500 hours, depending on the game, can offer you this huge amount of story or whatever for like $60 or $70 when other games that are only
good. That is insanely good.
When other games that come out that are like only a 5-10 hour campaign are priced around the same price. So that's basically all he was saying, and that I think he did bring up something about charging per hour, but it was never like he said, this is what we're implementing into our games. So, and also the CEO has literally nothing to do with the development of the game. The CEO owns Take-Two, which does not develop these games. So I've seen so many people being like, why are you excited for this? Didn't you see the remasters? Yeah, the remasters weren't made by Rockstar. They were developed by a separate fucking studio that was made by Take-Two. Just the same of like, oh, why are you excited? Have you seen what they did with GTA Online? Again, mostly controlled by Take-Two. You know what Rockstar does? They drop these amazing single-player games, such as Red Dead 2, such as Grand Theft Auto 5, such as Grand Theft Auto 4, such as Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, such as Grand Theft Auto Vice City, Bully, Manhunt, Max Payne, all of these games, LA Noire. But I mean, I guess because there's a woman in it, it's gonna be woke bullshit. Like, come on.
And if you want to know something, one of my favorite characters ever in GTA, as hard as it may sound and believe, was Catalina from both Grand Theft Auto 3 and San Andreas. And even though she wasn't a focal character, like, dude, her character was badass. And the fact that people were like just saying, oh, because she's a protagonist, and with the history of games with a woman being the protagonist, a lot of them fell by the wayside. But dude, Tomb Raider, woman protagonist, loved it. Samus, woman protagonist, loved it.
No, I've literally seen some of the stupidest shit. Like someone was saying, okay, I don't care if it's a woman, but if they make it a woman, it should be innovative. But I bet you they just swap the skin and it'll just be like GTA 5 Online, just with more up-to-date gameplay and graphics. So what does that mean, first of all? Like, so basically gameplay is going to be better and graphics are going to be better. So what a sequel is meant to do? Like, what? A different location, better graphics, and better gameplay. That's not innovative enough. Like, this is literally the types of people that are bashing this game, and I see it all the time. They are fucking mongoloids. Like,
by the way, the dialogue, I cannot wait to hear, like, what type of, dialogue that they got going on, especially with, because I'm a huge fan of, like, the double and triple entendres that they constantly throw out with a lot of the characters. I mean, Carl Johnson constantly, like, throwing out, like, zingers here and there, but, like, Big Smoke, like, bringing the zingers like almost every scene that he's in. I'm more looking forward to the script and how the characters actually, interact, because that's always what I've been about, like, these RPG games.
Well, you know what I'm looking forward to, Mustafa, is in the old GTA games, you'd get the 5 stars and you'd be wasted or whatever. But nowadays,
or the 6 stars for me.
Right. But nowadays, because of the way the America is, now it's like you don't have to worry about anything, bro. You can go kill someone, carjack them, and they'll let you out in like a few minutes. You won't be wasted anymore, because they're going to be it's going to be just like America.
That's always been Grand Theft Auto. You die, you go to the hospital, and you continue killing.
Or you get arrested, or you get thrown. I mean, Vice City was my favorite for that because, Ken Rosenberg, the lawyer, was like, Tommy Vercetti is an innocent man.
Well, now you can send a mob of Palestinian protesters to kill him now in the game. It's crazy.
Oh god.
I'm watching this, and at the 37 mark, I don't know if you can pull it up, Joe, but there is like the graphics on this chick. She, like, I know it's a video game, but my god.
Oh, the girl with the girl in the top in the pool thing with
the main character.
Yes. I don't know if that's her, just some random NPC.
No, it's random because the other one's a guy.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, because
I was mentioning before, a lot of the guys that you saw that were like sort of kind of like countrified, people that were in that game. I'm wondering where that takes place on the map, because if it's based off Miami, which is kind of what Vice City pretty much is, I wonder where that's taking place and like how far, because I was really upset when GTA 5 originally came out. I hated the fact that it didn't include Las Venturas, or it didn't include San Fierro or something like that, because that's why I liked San Andreas so much, because you had 3 different places that were the main cities to go to, while everything else was terrain or forest or whatever.
I'd rather them focus on one city that's actually detailed and a lot of stuff to do than you get one city that's got stuff going on, because that's the same thing with San Andreas. Like Los Santos had stuff going on, everything else kind of just felt, oh, here's some buildings. Like San Fierro is just basically buildings. that's what San Fierro is. And then Las Venturas, I know you could go to the casino and stuff, but I remember people saying like, oh, GTA 4 is such a downgrade piece of shit. Like, I don't even know how you could say that.
It's the best game out of all the games, which is interesting. It's considered the best game so far ever to come out by Rockstar.
I'd say Red Dead 2 is a little bit has eclipsed.
No, as far as the GTA games, not necessarily with other game storylines and stuff like that, but just mainly GTA. GTA 4.
Joe, did you ever play Bully when you were a kid? Or I guess you weren't a kid.
I really didn't
have it.
I want to say it came out in 2002, maybe. I don't remember.
No, it came out.
It came out.
05. Yeah,
okay.
Because my friend played the main character. He's a musician friend of mine from Jersey.
Yeah, so I don't know. I never really got into it. I remember when it was out and people were playing it, but I didn't play it. I didn't really.
It's basically like Grand Theft Auto, but as a school kid basically, and you go to this piece of shit. Yeah, you go to this academy for like basically shitty kids. And then you beat up bullies and stuff, and beat up teachers, and you can go to class. Or you can and it's set in like an ambiguous area, but it's basically like a Massachusetts like type area. I'm assuming
and it's weird because it's modern day. And you still have greasers.
Yeah, it's fun. It's what I just love about those games. What I just love about the Rockstar games is that they put so much effort into just the world building and stuff going around. Yeah, all the and the characters too are usually super memorable. Like, people I remember shit on GTA 5 story, but this is again something I noticed a lot of people do is that when a modern thing is out, they hate that thing out that is currently out if it's overstayed its welcome.
Joe, stream it.
Matt,
if you got the rights to do it, sure.
Matt Cologne says GTA Joe stream it. Well,
you'd probably have to do it on Twitch, but again, when you do it on YouTube, the copyrights for the music can also, be a factor.
The old one?
No. When GTA 6 comes out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sure. I don't know. Matt Cologne, yeah, maybe I probably will. I mean, I streamed 5 for a little while, but you know what I mean?
You should play San Andreas again, or Vice City, or like one of those, the early greatest hits from Rockstar.
I wouldn't play the. I've heard the remaster isn't very good.
No, don't play the remaster. No, play the original because the soundtracks, which I was so pissed off with Rockstar, took some of the soundtracks off because they couldn't get the rights for certain songs.
Yeah, I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off that they didn't get to spend millions of dollars on bullshit copyrights. Damn you, Rockstar, you fucking assholes.
Well, I mean, Tony
Well,
Khan's got a better job getting certain rights than WWE does at this point.
I'll tell you what though, Grand Theft Auto 4's and Grand Theft Auto 5's radio are feel like legitimate radio. The songs that they play very mainstream and stuff. Like I remember GTA 4 played Smashing Pumpkins 1979 before they had to get rid of it. But I remember hearing that and thinking as a kid, am I listening to the real radio? Because all the time they played that song on the radio. And that's something that I really just appreciate about Grand Theft Auto and about Rockstar is that they go above and beyond to capture, not in a sense that everything has to be realistic, but sort of a realistic vibe. It doesn't need to be 100% realistic, but to immerse you enough where you kind of feel like you're in the world. I just love these fucking games.
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine 2025 already?
Can you imagine to upload your own music up to the software and be able to bump your own tunes, whatever it is that you want, and Rockstar gives you the luxury to actually.
They could have done that. They don't do it because they could. I mean, they did that in games in 2006, but now they don't do it in anything.
They do online. You can.
Yeah,
you can
but I was gonna say if you're able to do that, not necessarily from the online process, but just on the game in general, and you have the facility to do that or whatever the RAM would be, because God only knows how much improvements have gone into these games, especially
I think you actually are able to. But I'm assuming it's only on PC.
Hey, chat roll. Give me a sign as far as would you think that GTA 6 would be able to allow you to upload whatever it is that you would want, whatever tunes that you would want in your car radio as you're driving, shooting up, whatever it is.
I just turn my radio on and the fucking Bluetooth on anyway, and fuck it,
Oh, my Shayla.
My Shayla. I gotta get out of here. Thank you guys for being here. Keep it hard. That was the sole donation from Matt Cologne. Thank you. GTA streaming. Maybe.
Shit bomb.
Oh, there's another one.
Hope everyone has had a good quiet night. Shout out to Luke and Rostafa for carrying tonight with Joe. Man, Joe, that explosion in Virginia was nuts crazy.
Yeah, there was a big explosion, and it was someone fired a flare gun or something, and it blew up a house.
Oh, I gotta look that up.
Yeah, it looks crazy.
Virginia.
Go look it up.
Virginia. That'll be the next Grand Theft Auto location is Virginia.
Nah, West Virginia.
The Bengals just kicked a field goal that's good. And
is this good for you? Is this good for you or bad for you?
No, it would have been good if they scored a touchdown. Now it's probably bad because the Jaguars could. The Jaguars.
This game is still going on?
Yeah, I'll probably lose all my money. I'm going to bet that's what happens.
And they're still in the fourth quarter, or they're in overtime.
You should stop the gambling, bud.
Yeah, I know. I'm just I should stop breathing. But no, how's it? Oh, they won. Oh, that was it. The field goal won the game.
It's over.
Oh my God.
That's good or bad?
Well, I mean, it's not bad because it looks like. Well, no, it's bad because I lost. Yep, I lost it all. Okay, there it goes. Yep, I was winning. I was at least winning my money back, half of my money back. Now I've won. Oh, kill me.
So you lost double.
How much did you put on the game?
Well, I put all the money I had left on the game in there.
Damn.
How much was that, Joe?
So the last 4 weeks I've been winning the money back and plus 20, a few bucks, and then losing it again, but then winning the money back. So it hasn't been that bad, but yeah. I had $50 totals, tonight, and I went, well, I'm just gonna throw all $50 into this game tonight. Yeah, it was a mistake, but yeah.
Wow.
It's okay.
Wow. Rest in peace to your money and your wallet.
Yeah, rest in peace. Good night. I'm sure Luke was about to say something funny, but I couldn't get a word in the fucking stream. Thanks, everybody, for watching. And, yeah, I don't know. Raw sucked. This Monday Night Football game, I guess, ended up sucking. And the GTA trailer, great. Looks good. I'm probably not going to... We're not going to see the game for over a year, 2 years. So, yeah, GTA coming out in 10 years. Excited. Aren't you? We'll see you then.